Ooh, that's a hard one.
I'm from Leapfrog Fight TV. I'm here with Jamie. Jamie, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, all good, man. Not too bad, thank you.
Good. Yeah, it's nice to come down and catch up with you. Last time I saw you would have been last Warrior Heart.
Yeah.
So what's been going on since then? How are you feeling?
Yeah, man. Yeah, all good. Just been running my classes in Essex, been focusing on that. Obviously training non-stop. And then, yeah, just life, bruv.
So when I saw you in Warrior Heart, we had like a nice little conversation in the car park afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about how obviously it was a long while before you fought, and it was kind of getting the ring rust out. You performed really, really well.
Yeah.
But it was getting the ring rust out. So how are you feeling now in terms of...
So at the time, I was pissed off from my performance. I was like just really not happy with how the fight went, like just in the moment. Yeah, I just felt like it was, I don't know. It was underwhelming. I think I could have finished him. I think I should have probably gone and pushed a little bit more for a finish. But I don't know. The guy was awkward, and like not awkward in the sense of like kind of. I don't know. It's more like sometimes when you're fighting in the gym, you fight like novices, and they have kind of weird techniques, and you get hit more with the novices than you do with actual like pro fighters. You know what I mean? Sometimes like the lower level guys end up hurting you more, and he wasn't low level, but some of the stuff he was doing was kind of borderline, you know what I mean? And it was like quite like awkward, aggressive, and I kind of got sucked into his fight a little bit, and I just feel like I shouldn't have. I was pissed off at the time, but then to be honest, I kind of rewatched it after a couple of weeks. I went on your app and then rewatched it, and I was a lot happier with it in the end. It weren't half as bad as I thought it was.
Because I was watching it, I think it was a tough fight, and I get what you're saying. He was really awkward.
Yeah.
It wasn't like standard, like stuff he was throwing didn't make sense in terms of standard kind of. Yeah. I do get that. However, I do think you were a bit harsh with yourself because your standard prior to this was quite high.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
you're coming back. So I think one of the frustrations you might have had is literally because it's not your capabilities.
Maybe not the ideal dance partner for that first one back, but it was a good fight anyway. And I mean, I won it comfortably in my opinion. Obviously, I dropped him in the first round, so I had that 10-8. And then I won the second round, I thought pretty comfortably. Third round, I kind of tipped my foot off the pedal a little bit because I was pretty convinced I was winning. Yeah. But I mean, I was ready to go more after that, you know what I mean?
But you've got that and you're back into the swing of stuff. You've got a fight, we were talking a little while ago, so you've got a fight coming up, and that's the MTGP British title as well.
Yeah.
How are you feeling in terms of ring rust and stuff like that? How you
feeling good,
right now?
bruv. Feeling real good. This is going to be a completely like different end of the spectrum. So the guy I'm fighting, Samir from Team Chew, real technical, real good technician. And he's awkward, but just in a completely different way. He's like unorthodox, throws like axe kicks, like loves an axe kick, that kind of shit. But yeah, very, very technical at the same time, very high level. And he's one of them ones that's kind of always been floating around my weight class at the same kind of level, and I've always kind of had him on the radar, so I knew that we would probably be fighting at some point. We've had like mutual opponents and whatnot. So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Really, really looking forward to it. Also, it's like my redemption, because last time on Muay Thai Grand Prix, it didn't quite go my way. But yeah, isn't it?
Sure. Yeah.
It was early in the career. I was about a year into the fight that I probably shouldn't have against Marlon.
Like you said, you got a British title, and you've done since that.
Oh mate,
since that fight,
I haven't lost since that fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I learned. I didn't fight for like a year after that fight because it was COVID. So like I just had a year of re-watching that last fight and wanting to get back in there and like redeem myself for that performance. And obviously like had a year out just to tighten up all the holes, because before that point I hadn't like really had any issues with my fights, you know what I mean? I had one fight that I'd lost that was a really close split decision that I thought I could have won, but prior to that I'd been like just knocking everyone out super quickly, and then you don't learn, do you? You just think you're the bollocks, and you think that just what you're doing's fine and it'll kind of get you the whole way, and then obviously from that there I had so much to tighten up, so.
I know it's like a cliche saying though, isn't it? But you kind of learn more from your defeat sometimes.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
You know what I mean?
1,000,000%. You don't learn anything when you're winning.
Do you like opponents like Samir, the ones that are a little bit more like a puzzle?
100%. 100%. I think it's going to be a real chess match, I think, for the first couple of rounds, for sure.
So I think that would definitely be an interesting fight. It'd be an interesting one to watch you fight as well, because I think your style is very much like, I think a lot of people don't see it, see you smashing pads and that. Because I remember looking at some of your older fights and some of the little sweeps and the little tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're a very intelligent fighter.
100%.
So I think if you come against someone that's going to bring that same level of intelligence against you, it's going to be a real interesting one.
100%, man. It's going to be a lot of trap setting and, yeah.
Are you doing anything different in terms of this one? Are you preparing for it different?
No. I prepare for all my fights the same way. Like, obviously, there's like certain things that I've watched when studying this film, like shots and setups for stuff that I'm focusing a little bit more on. But at the end of the day, it's all about just going out there and figuring them out, getting his timing. And if I get that timing, then it's hard to stop me.
It's one of those sports where you have to really focus on your own game first. You know what I mean? And develop
100%.
yourself as a fighter, because it's not like elite boxing, if you get where I'm coming from. Like what you see from a fighter's last footage, even compared to yourself, there's been like big gaps sometimes between your fights. If you look at your last fight, you don't take into account that it's ring rust. You watch it on YouTube, you don't realise there's such a fucking long gap between this one and that one.
Of course,
so sometimes when you see them, I don't know, what you're seeing is not necessarily what the fight is going to be.
No, not at all. And also, like, I still feel as if I'm relatively early into my kind of Muay Thai and kickboxing career.
Yeah.
Like, I've been competing at a kind of high level now for 4 years. Before that, I had about a year of amateur experience, and then I did karate prior to that. So, like, transitioning over, my hands and everything else weren't very good at all. Whereas Samir's he was training with Paul when he was at Bloodline, like 7-8 years ago. So God knows how long he was training before that. You know what I mean? Like, I still feel like I'm every month, every 2 months getting better and better and better. You know what I mean? So
we talked about you as being a fighter in the ring. You're quite an intelligent fighter. Like, I just asked you this question a bit off camera, and I'm quite interested to get your view on this. I kind of feel like you're an intelligent fighter outside the ring as well, because you were talking about the different gyms you go to gain your experience and boost up your knowledge. Tell me a little bit why you do that, and tell me a bit about the benefit it actually gives you as a fighter.
Yeah, so obviously with sparring is the main thing, sparring people from different gyms. Like, when you're sticking to your kind of comfort zone in one gym and you're sparring the same people over and over, it gets to a point where you're not learning anything anymore, you know what I mean? You've like sparred everyone a million times, you know what they do, you don't have to go out and work people out. I'll go down to like a random gym in London for a sparring session, and I'm with 10 to 15 high-level guys, all different weights, all different styles, and I'm just constantly having to think and adjust on the fly, as you would have to do in a fight. You know what I mean? You don't have the liberty of knowing what the person's going to do when you're actually fighting. So it's good to learn to work people out. And also, other gyms have different things that they're good at. You know what I mean? Like, I've been training a lot of Fight Zone, because it's like close to my house. Been doing a lot of work with them guys. They've got certain things that I'd noticed them fighters doing on one of the Warrior Heart shows. And I really liked what they were doing. They were all doing it, so it wasn't a coincidence. So, started training with them guys a little bit. Love training at Bloodline. Bloodline's like my main one in London.
Yeah, so we do a
Take
lot
knowledge from all different sources.
Do a lot of these interviews, right? And it's always the people that interest me the most, right, in the way that their mindset changes are the ones that are coaches as well. Because what happens is you start looking at things that you could learn as a teacher that
to
you
then
can portray,
100%.
but then you actually put it into your game as well. So there's like an educational level more than just the fighter. There's that whole coaching and teaching and how you learn. So that gives us a nice little transition into your gym. The last time we spoke...
Smooth, I like that.
So the last time we spoke, your gym was just starting out.
Yeah.
And like, that was like, well, it was under a year ago, right?
Yeah, I think we the first class was in April, maybe. Yeah. It was around April time, I think, my first class. And we were just in some little, like, town hall kind of community centre thing. And yeah, it's come a long way already in the last, like, 8-9 months or whatever. It's doing really, really well. We're now in it.
Like, you say that, innit? You say really, really well. I mean, I don't think you could put it into perspective in the sense that this show that we've got for Warrior Heart, you got fighters on the show.
Oh yeah, I got four fighters doing their first amateur fights. And they're good, man. They're good. Obviously, they're sparring all the time, so they know my tricks a little bit. But they hit me in sparring. They hit me more than a lot of other people hit me. A lot of other like higher level guys. You know what I mean? They're doing really, really well. Really, really proud of them. They're all putting in so much work. Like, they had their first inter club. I don't know, probably about a month ago now. And I was training them like it was a pro fight. You know what I mean? I had like, we all link up before the classes. We all go running together as a group, kind of building that team spirit. We go do like hill sprints together, smash the sessions, and I push them hard, like kill them off on the assault bike at the end of every session, boosting that cardio. I only really know how to train the way that I've always been trained, which is just like super, super intense. So that's just what I do with them. I just train them.
So like, because
as if it's a professional fight.
It always interests me, like as a coach, what do you see in your fighters? What kind of, because you are your fighter yourself, what do you see in your students that you think, you know what, this kid's got potential here? Like you see someone come in and they'll be completely raw, right?
You know what, it's just commitment, bruv. That's the main thing. Like I've had multiple people come through the gym that are like good, like probably even like to start off with, probably like more naturally talented at it than my guys. But my guys just came constantly and put the work in and like turned up every session, every week without fail, and they're getting quality. They're getting real good. For the amount of time they've been doing it, it's scary. Like you give me another 3-4 years with these boys and they're going to be beasts, 100%. I'm like fully, like I love teaching as well. It's like my favourite thing to do. Favourite part of the week is to go down and teach them because, yeah, it's just a real nice atmosphere. Like no egos.
Come November the 18th, who are we looking at for? Who do you say that we should really?
All of them, bruv. So, oh man, they're all good. You got. So my 4 fighters. You got my boy Kelsey, who's like one of my best friends. And he's a beast. He was about 105 kilos when he started training with me. He's down to like 91 now. Wow. So he's lost a lot of weight. He's lean. He hits hard. Super technical though as well. He's not like just your kind of standard big guy. He's got like kind of all flashy question mark kicks and mad bits and bobs going on. So yeah, Kelsey's definitely going to be one to watch out for. Ryan, George and Tom. So George and Tom are brothers, both super technical. George actually had a really nice head kick. Not knockout, but he dropped someone with a nice head kick in the interclub, which was just perfect. And actually, they all listened really well in that. Ryan as well. Ryan is one who, like, I was watching him in the interclub, and he's doing shit, and I'm like, that's me. Like, he's doing these mad, like, switch kick feints and angle changes and stuff, and, like, obviously the footwork still needs tightening up, but, like, I'm looking at it, and it's like, that's literally how I move up there, man. So like all of them, they all like, I've never tried to make them fight in the way that I fight because I never really knew that the way that I fight could be adapted to other people. It's just like I've never tried to fight this way. It's just how my years of like karate and other martial arts experiences all kind of culminated down to this style. But obviously I teach them my kind of like tricks and stuff. Yeah, 100%. And then I think from like doing these drills over and over and over, like they don't all fight in the same way, but they all have little flares of stuff that I do combined with like the conventional bits. So yeah, man, it's real cool to see.
Does that put more pressure on you as a fighter now? Because when you're stepping into that ring for your British title...
Yeah, I know they're all going to be there. I know, man. I can't get sparked out in front of my students. Yeah, man. No, I guess it does. Yeah, I guess it does. But at the end of the day, like, I can still go. I can give them beatings, and they still know what time it is. Until they can beat me up, then it's fine. It's not too much pressure.
But I guess it's good. It's good for them to see that side of you as well, isn't it? Because, like, when you get the students come in and their coach and maybe he's had their career years and years ago.
100%. Lead by example, definitely.
But when they're part of that journey, they're seeing you weight cut,
I think that's so important.
Your attitude to it and all of that. That's
100%.
That's an educational bit as well for them.
100%. No, I see it like that. Definitely, you should lead by example in that respect. And like, especially with like these kind of younger kids that are coming through, when they actually see me out there doing my thing, I feel like it kind of verifies kind of what I'm doing in the gym. Validates, is that a word?
Validates. Yeah.
Validates. Yeah, that is the word.
Let's make it up, innit, bro?
Yeah, man, validates. That's a word, I'm saying. I get hit in the head quite a lot, but yeah, validates.
Good. So tell us, what can we expect when you step into the ring, when you fight Samir for the British title? What can we expect from yourself?
Always struggle to answer these questions without giving too much away and sound like a knobhead. But yeah, just kung fu movie shit. We'll go for that.
Excellent. Bro, listen, it's nice chatting to you.
Good chatting to you too, bro.
Shout out anyone you want to shout out, anyone's kind of helped you out so far.
Yeah. First and foremost, always shout out my mum, love you. And Amber, my girlfriend, love you too, obviously. Shout out Paul, Skyboy, obviously putting the time into me always, getting me these opportunities. All my teammates, all the guys that helped me down Fight Zone, Bloodline, all them boys, and all my guys fighting. So shout out Ryan, shout out George, shout out Kelsey, shout out Tom. Yeah, shout out everyone, all the Switch Kick Mafia.
Excellent.
Let's go.
So before we end this, send a message to those people that buy tickets and turn up to your fights. You know the ones that you can just count on. There's a core group you'll find that when you shout out, they come out. And they make a fucking difference, innit?
100%.
Give them a little message. Tell them what it means to you.
Oh yeah, it means the world, man. Like no matter where I'm fighting, whether it's like up north in like Sheffield or like down these ways in London, always got a little army down there, and quite a lot of the time, it's a smaller group than we're kind of in enemy territory, but always loud, super loud, always hear it. So love, appreciate that. You all know who you are.
Jamie, I love chatting to you always.
Likewise.
I'm excited to see you fight and bring that British title back to PCT, wherever it is.
Let's go, bro. It's going up there.
Right up there.
Right in that little gap behind me.
Got a nice little space for it as well.
Nice. It's like we did that on purpose, isn't it?
That's totally what it is. Bro, thank you for giving me the time to talk.
No worries,
really
brother. Thank you very much,
Take
man.
it easy, man.
Nice one.